Hello all, and welcome back to Space Engineers. Today, we're going to be trying something new, and that is, I just started on a server I've never played on before. It is a vanilla server, progression is on, and we are going to be doing a playthrough where I only build small grid blocks. And I'm going to go from Earth, right here where I spawned, luckily over an ice lake, which is super convenient for this type of playthrough. And we are going to be taking a ship to visit every single planet and moon. Small grid only. So that means we're not going to be refining, we're not going to be making jump drives, we're not going to be able to build most of the components in the game. So we're going to have to find places. Look at that beautiful landing. We're going to find places where we can harvest components. This is a fairly busy multiplayer server. So my hope is we'll be able to go around on the surface, find abandoned places, find active places, raid them, do what we have to do to get the parts we need to go to space and to visit all the different places. It's going to be an interesting one, so I hope you enjoy. First things first, I don't like the way this is sitting. There we go, there we go. I just wasn't close enough, I guess. Oh wow, okay, so don't worry, the game's not buggy at all. I'll be completely fine. Well, now that we have a landing gear, let's just go ahead and start our progression. I think the first thing to do is to make a landing gear generally. We will make a full-size landing gear, and that should stick right away. I think we'll make a rover to start, because it's going to be the most reliable way to get around. Flying is definitely the preferred way to get around, but driving will be nice. I don't do it often. Unless I have a lot of this type of lag where I could fall through the planet, then driving will not be a very nice option, but we'll just hope that's not going to be a problem. The one thing that is an issue with this is I need to make a battery. So I really would prefer to be on dirt. In order to do that, I'm going to have some sort of remote control. So we'll get rid of the junk on the ship that we don't need. Get rid of that. Nobody needs parachutes, right? I'm sure that's going to be the first thing I want. So we always stick a little remote control back there. Then this should unlock a gyroscope, and that should let me fly this thing. We'll just stick the gyroscope back there as well. I think we're going to have to take one of these to finish the gyroscope. We need the big tube out of that. And a computer, so we're going to take this because we don't really want to be telling people where we are or using tons of power. Alright, excellent. So we have a functional gyroscope. Get a little bit more out of that piece. We will be able to toggle our thrusters on and off now, and now we can fly, which is nice. We should be able to go, let's go over here. We only have thrusters in one direction, so we're just gonna use that to go the direction we want to go. Flying with thrusters in only one direction is a little bit awkward, but once you get used to it, it's not terribly bad. You know, not ideal, but I think I'm just gonna take this. We won't even lock the landing gear. That's fine. We're by stone. That's what matters. So we're going to dig enough stone to make a battery. I just realized we're never going to have good tools either unless we steal them. That's super sad. Alright. Now we can start. There we go. Landing gear. Wait, where are you going, landing gear? No! You abandoned me! What just happened? Oh my gosh. That's so typical. Alright, well, I guess technically I already lost my first grid through the planet. Maybe I won't build a rover, that just seems way too dangerous now, after watching a landing gear just fall through on me. Oh my gosh. Now I am going to be building everything from scratch in this playthrough. I'm not going to be using blueprints or anything, so it's going to be a little bit tedious, but hopefully I can just fast forward through 90% of my building, and then that's not as much of an issue. This is going to be kind of an ugly vehicle to start, but I think it's going to be alright eventually. Let's get working on a battery. What do we need for batteries in the progression? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I need small assemblers. I guess there's no way without at least building the blocks, the progression blocks. So I'm going to have to build large grid blocks just to forward my progression so that I can build everything else. I wish I could just turn the progression off for this, but I can't, unfortunately. Yeah, I have to build one for each of these big blocks. That's just life. I'm playing a vanilla game with progression on, so yeah. But we're still going to have to do that all from small grid blocks. So maybe I can get away. Can I build a survival? Okay, I can build a survival kit. I can build all this other stuff. You know what we'll do? We won't actually build those blocks. We'll have to find them, and we'll just grind them down and like tack them with a re-weld. So that's actually going to make this a lot more difficult as well. So we're going to have to find bases as soon as possible to do all this stuff. Can I build a hydrogen engine? Is that blocked behind a battery? Or is that just blocked behind this? No, we can build hydrogen engines. So we're going to have to be running off of hydrogen engines for a while because we can do this. And then we can build hydrogen engines. Alright, so this is still doable. This is still doable. Oh, large steel tube. Fortunately, that blocks access to my cargo from this side. So, oh, and small steel tubes, oh no! Maybe I am stuck. Where did we get that one, though? We got one small steel tube. We need so many of them. So if I can't build a battery, and I can't build a hydrogen engine, I'm kind of stuck. I have to do the progression for a little bit. I'm really curious, where did I get that small steel tube from? Because I didn't think any of this could produce small steel tubes. Well, we got a couple pieces done. We still don't have power. Ooh, this is going to be tedious. Without batteries, the hydrogen engine is going to burn up my hydrogen extremely fast. I just really, really don't want to do the progression in the way that it wants me to do the progression. Okay. Maybe I can get that power cell onto there. Okay, where are merge blocks? Solar panel. Wait, I can build solar panels. Right? This doesn't take anything crazy. Let's just make it look as silly as possible. Excellent. Right, 2 solar panels. It's becoming night. Solar panels will never help me at nighttime. So I will need to get some sort of permanent power source, otherwise I'm still absolutely screwed. They really don't want you to play this game without using large grid blocks. We're not going to grind the battery because this battery might be the only battery we ever get, always for a long time. I also need a power cell to build an engine. What am I talking about this whole time? Gosh dang it. I need power cells and small steel tubes for that. Alright, got one merge block. Oh my gosh, these take small steel tubes as well. Literally everything takes small steel tubes. I think we are going to have to fly somehow. We honestly might have to respawn in the survival pod and fly until we find some place. I really don't know. I don't know how this is going to be possible. I had one more small steel tube, but even then I would have to do something really strange. It's like I got enough. Wait, where did I get that tube from? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have small steel tubes. Okay, how are we going to do this? This is how we're going to do it. So we need... Ah! Why is this block moving? Oh, they're both moving. Okay. Alright, we got this. Get rid of this. Okay, we merge blocked it. Let's see. Still calls itself the respawn pod. Ooh, I'm really worried this is still going to disappear, but I mean, what other options do we have? Not a lot. I guess we just hope this doesn't disappear, right? I can't think of any other great options we have here. We're basically just going to break the battery off of this. Move the other stuff onto this little chunk we have, and then hope it doesn't despawn. Because we did merge block it, which I didn't think was possible. Okay. Let's take that, let's build it over here, and let's fly around a little bit. Oh my gosh. Forget that thrusters just turn themselves on right away. The thing tries to fly away. Ridiculous. Once again, we need more stone. Alright, that is shed. We do need a gyroscope. We no longer need a remote control though, which is good. Alright, we can fly our ship around. It's not pretty, it's not nice, but I guess that's our ship. Is it still called? No, it's just called Small Grid. Let's name it, as always, for now, it's just going to be Shifty's starter ship. If you got a better name for it, let me know. We're going to leave this junk behind, because it's just going to weigh us down, and we can make more of it. And I think we're going to go... Well, let's put solar panels on this first. We do want to charge the battery as often as possible and as much as possible, so another ugly addition to the ship. The ships will get nicer looking, I guarantee it, but bare minimum right now, because that's really our only option. Oh my gosh, we're not going to be able to make ammunition. This is going to be so insane. Alright, let's go look for something interesting. Which way did the sun set? I have no idea. Gosh dang it. It's going to be really hard to get this to just hover. I kind of want it to hover. Oh my gosh, just let me place the landing gear where I want to place it. Let's just dampen to this for the moment. Oh, there's something over on the other side of this lake. Wait a second, I just saw something over there. Okay, it's an unknown signal. Those are actually going to be worth going for their materials. cool. Let's get another landing gear on here. This will be much better. We got 2 landing gears. We're going to put the H2O2 generator underneath here. It's kind of a dangerous spot for crashing reasons, but that's what we're going to do. Alright, now we have a way of refueling our jetpack, which is really good. This thing is getting uglier as we go. Now it's some sort of toad. Alright, we're going to fly over to that unknown signal. Which should be a pretty safe thing to do. We're just going to glide over slowly. Hopefully it has some parts that we need. Oh, and we can get tools from these too. These are going to be super useful. Hopefully small steel tubes as well. The most valued thing out of everything. We need sunlight though. We're going to run out of power in an hour without sunlight. You know, I hate leaving these things on auto lock, but I think in the case of a ship like this, auto lock's not actually bad. And then I'll put on my hotbar, just unlock. Yeah. I think it's going to be the way to go, because I could have just landed much nicer there. A couple construction components. Let's grab that. Ooh, a parachute. Oh, the parachute hatch has a small steel tube. Okay, good to know. That's one more of those. I got some other stuff on the small cargo. Kick this thing. I want to push the button. Just let me push the button. Badger suit. Why am I not surprised? Buttons, not super useful. Are there any heavy armor plates? We'll take the battery. Well, the battery parts. And this is all light armor. Okay, we don't need any of that. Let's have a look around. Let's see if we can find more things. If I could build an engine, I would harvest ice, but it's not really an option. We're going to be looking around a lot to try and find player bases that we can salvage. Maybe I'll get really lucky and one will have a small assembler. That would be awesome. Somebody's starter base that they abandoned. I should put waypoints where I started and how far I've gone. I'll put a waypoint over the starter lake. There we go. Close enough. I think I'm pretty much going to let myself fly in a straight direction because it'll take the least amount of effort. And I believe I'll just have the same likelihood of finding things. Okay, something streamed, so hopefully there's something around here. Please? I feel like I see something over there. Definitely something, right? Or is that just a tree? Oh my gosh, that's just a snowy tree. Okay, well, now we know. Well, let's go back. Something was definitely spawning in over here, so kind of do a zigzag pattern, see if we can find it. Aha! There is something down here. My first ruin, probably. I can't tell if it's active or not though, so I probably shouldn't get too close, because I might get shot down. It doesn't look like anything active though. We're going to risk it and we're just going to fly down there. It should start shooting at me soon if it's still there. Looks like a base ruin. Hopefully it has materials I need. Maybe not. Maybe not. Either way, we're going to land and find out. Okay, definitely a hole in the ground. Armor, armor, armor. I was kind of hoping for a battery or something, but what is this block up here? Basic refinery, and all it has one computer in it. Space Worm Gym. Well, this is unfortunate, but this is a lot of steel plate, so maybe we'll take some of this with us. See, our first loot. A little over 250 steel plates. Pretty good deal. Not amazing, but not terrible either. We'll grab a little bit of ice to put in our tank as well. While we're here, maybe refill this bottle. Cool. We don't actually need the hydrogen bottle or the oxygen bottle on us, but the hydrogen will help. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop there for now. Next time we're going to be looking for more ruins to get more parts. Hopefully we'll find a small assembler, be able to grind it, re-weld it, get a little bit further in our progression, because right now we're locked up kind of on that block. Can't build a lot of the useful things. Can't build most things actually, so hopefully we can get a little ways through the progression tomorrow too. Let's see how much power we have. 2 days of power. I think we'll be alright. See you next time.